Hello, this is Teresa, and welcome to my channel. Today is June 13th, and it's almost 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time here in Caldwell, Idaho. And yes,
John was feeding away.
Sorry.
For John,
I'm just trying to get my internet, not my internet, but my channel going so that I can check to see if anybody's here and all that good stuff. And I was watching videos with the air conditioning on, so I am going to try to project my voice because it's still on, but it was real hard to hear Rachel's video earlier, so I had the volume turned up all the way. But let's see. Okay, so I am going to talk about the June Collab 2024. I finally feel like I have enough extra time to participate in one of Nathalie's collaborations, which she usually, I don't know if she does it always. When I hear about it, it's usually through Nathalie's, and I hope I'm saying her name right, YouTube channel. But I think she either often or always does it in collaboration with Non-Stop Paper Crafts. So both kits were a pretty decent price. They were a little over $3 American. And I decided to purchase both kits and then go scoop up on all the freebies, except for 2 Facebook groups I'm not a member of. And I'm limited out on Facebook groups right now. I don't feel like joining anymore right now. I'm waste enough time on the silly computer. So I have a few digitals printed out here that have not been prepared, but I have made a wonderful effort in being caught up or in line with week 1 of this collaboration, and I think that's what I could have done, is I could have put week 1. So anyways, I am using both kits, and I am using the freebies, but at this point the way that I'm using them is to prepare ephemera. So here it is. This is my ephemera holder. I'm calling this my ephemera prep box. So it's kind of along the lines of like Rachel has what's in my box, only this is my ephemera prep box, which also goes along with the lines for YouTubers, and I've done it myself, where they have a little tray and they have all their items in the tray, like maybe their glues and their embellishments, and like if they're going to use any fabrics or say die cuts and that sort of thing. So I've done it too, where I have a tray with that sort of thing. The other thing now is that, let's see if you can see it. I have this drawer unit that I purchased, and you can only see, I wonder if it comes out. Okay, yes it does. So I have this drawer unit, and there's another drawer underneath it, but the top is where my fun stuff is. So I've just got my pens and pencils over here. I've got my textiles over here, including some canvas printable that I printed probably one of Nathalie's kits on, now that I think of it. But it's just got some textile type things, and then my little paper scraps, like I've got some linen paper. No, this is wallpaper right here. This is linen paper. So I've got some strips in here, and some clusters. That would make a pocket. That would make a tab. There's so many things that I could do with that. I even have a little jotted down note on something that I wanted to do, a waterfall and an envelope pocket. And then I wrote down some notes, which, this was for my upcoming Christmas stuff that I'm going to do for the Christmas in July collaboration. So that's some notes to remind me of a page layout that I wanted to do. You're not going to be able to tell anything from my scribbles, but I think I should be able to come up. Okay, this was an envelope pocket. Okay, I remember now. Anyways, that will be fun to do that. Lots of stuff. I also have some ephemera in here, some original ephemera, which are green stamps. And I just haven't figured out a place to put them yet, so they're gonna just live here for a little bit. Anyways, I just saw something that distracted me, so that's why I stopped talking. It's weird. Oh, I've got the comments from the movie that pulled up when I first logged in, and because I looked and it said that I had 31 comments. I'm like, what? I just started the video and nobody's here. How could that be? Anyways, I'm really loving this. It is a monitor stand that has drawers. And I was looking for something because on Barbara's channel for 49 Dragonflies, when she redid her craft room, she made a point of putting her little tiny, box of things. She kind of had like a shadow box type thing, I think. I might be wrong. Anyways, I made this little box, and I'll probably be making more little boxes. And then I'll probably decorate that, of course. And so this has my inks and some punches, a few things like that. Random things that were hanging out on my desk. And so now they're all in one spot, and I'm loving it. Okay, so this is an altered box. Let's see if I can show this. And it was decorated about 2 o'clock this morning. I don't know if you can see it. I think this one is from Non-Stop Paper Crafts, these digitals. I really do love this digital right here a lot. And then I was printing from my phone, so some of my prints came out poorly, like this. It got cut off, so I just used it to decorate the box. Now what's fun about this prep box is I even have my little trash basket here. So this, when it gets full, I bring it down to the big trash basket and dump it out. Well, I didn't get it all dumped out, but I can do it one-handed. Anyways, I just thought that was really cool. So this is my ephemera prep basket. So I'm going to move that back over here off to the side. And I have been busy this afternoon tearing a lot of the ephemera. I often will tear. It's just easier with my trimmers to tear than cut. There, I had to get those comments out of there. That was like, no, nobody's ever left me 31 comments before. Don't tease me like that. I wonder what the most comments are that I've ever gotten. I would guess that, I don't know, I want to say that I've never gotten over 10 comments. However, in my last video, I did mention that I was close to my goal of, my current goal of 400 subscribers. So I'm now at 400 subscribers. I think I was about 3 subscribers away when I talked about this during my last video. But I've had 400 subscribers for about 24 hours now. I came real close to it last week, and then somebody unsubscribed. A couple people unsubscribed. I don't worry about that because, you know, if my channel isn't the channel for them, then yep, should definitely unsubscribe. Well, if you don't want my channel to pop up. If you don't care, stay subscribed. So I did have the Cricut going today too, and I did want to talk about that in regards to these digitals. Let's see, I printed a bunch last night. Those I mostly tore because if I print them, you know, I can't use my Cricut if I print them. I have to bring the file into Cricut to use the Cricut. So the files that I was cutting with the Cricut earlier today were Natalie's. And she does have some very distinct black lines around her digitals. And I want to say that I was pleasantly surprised that some of the little holes cut out of a tag, that never happens. And also the frame, so that would be this, the inside of the frame cut out. That doesn't usually happen on the digitals that I purchase either. So that was exciting. I don't know that I've ever tried to use my Cricut with Roxy Creations digitals, but I have for Create with Scrimping Mommy. Hers typically work pretty well, but I don't recall it picking up to the point where it will cut out a tag punch, you know, hole punch, or the inside of the frame. Anyways, when that happened with Natalie's digital file, I was very surprised because I'm not accustomed to that happening. So we're 12 minutes into the video and nobody's here. Where is everybody? But I'm gonna go ahead and make my, no I'm not, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna finish tearing this ephemera. Talk about the 400 subscribers giveaway. I'm very excited about that. These are cool. So I got the I like this. The one thing about doing this collaboration with two major creators like Natalie and I don't know the gal's name from Non-Stop Paper Crafts. Thinking it starts with an S. I have just recently started watching her videos, started watching somebody else whose name is Kate, but I don't think Kate is Nonstop Paper Crafts. So I was using my Cricut to cut out Nathalie's digital files, and it was kind of sad and nostalgic because it made me think of Carol Ann with KJ Crafts, who has recently, I don't know if you call it recently, it's been over a month, I'm pretty sure, and that she's passed away and succumbed to her illness. And anyway, she had some great tutorials on using a Cricut, and she helped me get to the point where I could use my Cricut. Learned a lot from that gal. And I'll probably still go back and watch her videos for refreshers, because for something like that, I always learn something new, and I know that I've forgotten half of what I've learned from Carol Ann's videos. I hope, yeah, I think her YouTube channel is still up. I hope the family keeps the YouTube channel up. I better go see if it's still available and maybe download the Cricut videos, because like I said, they were good. They are good videos. Don't forget that usually most of my videos, if you're watching them, are live. Well, it tells you that it's live. So don't forget to say hi if you feel inclined to do so. Or I should say, think about saying hi if you're inclined to do so. And I'm going to finish this page right here, and then we'll talk about the 400 subscribers giveaway. Actually, I hadn't finished thinking the process all the way through. So I'm going to be more than likely stuttering as I talk about it, because I hadn't finished thinking the process all the way through. Now, time period. How long was I going to give folks to comment on my videos? And I'm going to also offer double points. So 1 point if you comment on my videos, starting from this video. No, it just will be this video. That way I won't get lost trying to find people. Yeah, you have to comment to this video, and I'll mention it in other videos and tell them, anybody who listens, that they have to go back and find the June collab 2024, and I will edit this title to read first week. So I'll reference this video. You have to come back and comment on this video, and that gives you 1 point. I said I was going to wait until I finished. All right. Well, I can still tear while I'm talking, and then I'll pull down what I want to show you. So, time period. I'm not one to draw things out. So, we're going to go with 1 week from tomorrow. So, it starts today, but it will end midnight, not tomorrow, but next Friday. And then on a Saturday video, Lord willing, I will do a live video, and I will announce who the winner is. And then of course, yeah, And at that time, I'll ask the winner to email me, because my email is in the description, to email me their address, and then I will mail the journal out. This offer is open to everybody, so that includes the United States and everybody else internationally. Because I think I have a lot of international viewers. I might be wrong. I do pay attention to the analytics, but it's not in front of my face right now. So I am very hesitant to state something as a fact without seeing the black and white truth in front of my face. Okay, so we talked about time, 1 week. We talked about getting 1 point for commenting on this video, and I'm going to post on Instagram about this. Actually, I already did, so I'm going to make my life easy. There is an Instagram post that has a picture and it says 400 subscribers on it. If you go and comment on that, you'll get a second point. If you commented here and you commented there. If you comment there and you don't comment here, then you'll get 1 point. Okay, I don't have anything more to talk about in this respect. I think I laid down what to expect. I am going to just tear these very quickly. So I'll use these for whatever I use them for during the June collaboration, and then I'll put the rest of these in my Word box, which is also for my letters. I'm starting to collect letters too, so that I can spell my own words out. There's all those. Over here and get that out of the way, and here we go. This is the prize. I did mention this in the last video that I had decided not to turn this into a sticker book for my 4-year-old granddaughter. This is a I did a video on this calling it brain is going to sleep. A bag pocket book, maybe? Something to that effect. So anyways, I had been wanting to take a tea bag that I had dried out. Usually I tear them apart. These, I tried to protect the integrity of it because I wanted to do something like this. I glanced at something on Pinterest or something somewhere, and I thought it looked really cute. Okay, I just had to look. I thought my video was stalled. I get nervous that it's going to stop. And it has a little charm here. I put a little plate here, and this does come in and out. But what I decided to do with this, here's the cool thing now. Are you ready? This has original ephemera in it. So no pre-made ephemera, nothing fancy in that respect. This is ephemera that you can make things with. So here we have a vintage piece of paper that looks like onion skin paper that has typing on it, and a piece of vintage music paper in this pocket. In this pocket we have some folded up pages, dictionary pages, Italian to English or vice versa. Just some little burlap type threads from something that can be used as an embellishment itself, or you can pull them out and do something with them. Here's a piece of vintage paper right here. And let's see, and here we have a piece of vintage wallpaper. Wait, nope, sorry, I lied. I did put some ephemera in this, and I didn't want to do that, but it's already there, so I'm not going to take it out. Here's some more of that dictionary page. Here's a little piece of fabric stapled on here that you could take and you could repurpose from this book. I've said many times, if anybody buys one of my journals or uses one of my journals, I will not be offended if you repurpose, and I would love to see what you do on Instagram. That's a great place to post any pictures. This pocket has an Italian book page from Roxy Creations. And then this is one of her tags that she had given me with the purchase, and I repurposed her tag. Just said thank you for your purchase, something to that effect. And there is this is another pocket back here, and I didn't put anything in there. So here we have like a little file folder pocket, and it has some more vintage ephemera in there. I'm not going to pull it out because I've really struggled to put that one in. And here's a old book page from a Heidi book. So it's got some great patina on it. The paper is very fragile, but I'm imagining that somebody would use this for clusters or something. Or if you glue this to a piece of paper, that would reinforce it and you could be able to use the whole piece. But I really did like the patina and the coloring of that page. Here we have another file folder pocket type thing, and this has a nice piece of cotton fabric. And here we have some piano roll paper. This is just a notepad that I made with some old legal pad and pattern tissue, and then some digitals. Again, that part was done before I made plans to have this as a original ephemera holder. So in here, I didn't put anything. Okay, so here we have some little pieces, little strips of straw paper, and there's a little tag in here. Here's a piece of hemp, or what do you call this? Yeah, my brain's not working. Hi Diane, I did just see your chat that you need more ephemera. You just got ephemera from me. You couldn't have possibly used all that ephemera already. You said you just got it in the mail like yesterday or the day before, you silly girl. Here's some wallpaper, but you sure are complimentary, Diane. Thank you. And in here there is there's a button. So make sure if you win this that you check all the little tuck spots. There's more wallpaper here. And here's some cheesecloth, dyed, coffee dyed or tea dyed cheesecloth. Here's a little fabric strip that I sewed, and it's just held on by this little clip. Here's some more straw paper. There's some braille paper here and some old book page here. This book page is very fragile. Here's another tuck spot, and inside of here is a French button. And here we have some more straw paper and a piece of mulberry paper. And that's it. So I thought it would be really fun to just have a little cute journal, kind of like, you know, along the lines of an ephemera holder, which is what it is. It is an ephemera holder, but it's an ephemera holder for original raw ephemera. Just the kind of stuff you like, Diane. Diane told me that I think she called herself a purist. That's how I think of folks who, when they make journals, they like to make it from strict junk. Well, if I were you, I'd be happy to be the winner too, Diane. So anyways, she told me she likes to use just junk, you know, that's around the house. And I don't think she normally uses digitals and that sort of thing. And so I call that a purist, which is just a descriptor I like everything. Now, I've never made a journal with just plain original ephemera, like whether it's just junk around the house or antique vintage type ephemera, no digitals, and I am kind of itching to do that. So one of these days you may see me start a series on my channel of, I'll call it a purist journal. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's kind of neat. So you have to comment in the comment section, not in the chat, and you can say whatever you want. You can say, I'd like to win the ephemera journal. You can tell me what you like about my channel, or you can tell me how I can get more subscribers, or you know, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me what kind of mic I should buy so that I don't have to worry about projecting my voice when the air conditioning's on, because, well, today's 93 degrees out, and I'm sure those folks who are in Arizona and other warm climate areas like Texas have no sympathy for me, because they've been well into the hundreds lately, I think. But a trailer is kind of like a greenhouse sometimes, and it just really sucks in the heat. So we have to get a head start on, even though it's not a big place like a house, we have to get a head start on cooling it off in here sometimes. And that means listening to this noisy air conditioner. And it really doesn't bother me when I'm working or crafting by myself quietly. Ah, okay, so Diane was just telling me she does not do digitals. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So when you get my stuff, you end up with some digitals sometimes. Because I don't know if you were here, Diane, when I said it, but I keep repeating myself because I want everybody to know that anytime you get my stuff, if you were to buy a journal or an ephemera kit or whatever, if you repurpose it, I'm perfectly fine with that. I am not so in love with my creations that I couldn't watch somebody take it apart and say, oh, I don't want any of this garbage, I just want that cheesecloth right there. Or, you know, whatever the case may be. I've repurposed my own journals lots of times. because they're starting to fall apart. They were a first, try. Oh, another thing that's in here that I missed when I went through is one of my, one of these things. So then it probably has, this Italian ledger paper that's probably from the 1800s. And then it's got a page from my architect book and probably some piano paper and things like that. So I think whoever gets this is going to be pleasantly surprised with the fun stuff that's in here. All right, that's all I have for you today. I'm just going to reiterate, please comment on this video in the comments section, whatever you want to say. Anybody who comments, I'm going to, and I don't know how to check to see if people are subscribers. So this is going to be just anybody who comments in this section. And then if you want double points, go to my Instagram, and all my contact information is in the description. Go to my Instagram, find that Instagram that has my YouTube channel picture, and it shows 400 subscribers. Comment on that and you'll get 2 points for that. And then so whoever has the most points, which you can have 1 or 2. Okay, how am I going to determine who wins then? Alright, that's another thing. So then what I will do is I will take the ones with the most points and put them into one of those random pickers. I know I have one bookmarked from my Stampin' Up days. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I hope that you all have fun with this offer for, it's pretty cool that I'm doing this offer of a vintage ephemera book on my ephemera holder video. Sorry, squirrel went by and distracted me. Okay, so you all have a great evening. I appreciate you, whether you like, comment, lurk, subscribe, don't subscribe, whatever. Thank you. I hope I was able to do something that was inspiring, and I hope to see you in the next video. Where do you get all your old stuff out in journals? Where do you get all your old stuff out in journals? So, Diane, are you asking me where I get all my stuff from? Like, a lot of it I get from Rachel at Roxy Creations, a lot of the Italian stuff. I bought a couple German books from Etsy. I found a nice big Braille book at a local, was it a local or was it Colorado? Might have been Colorado thrift store. On our way back, we have a resale store here in Boise that I get some fun stuff from. What else? You know, where I get my tea bags from. I just boil them and dry them out. This is old stuff from my Stampin' Up days. A lot of stuff can be from my Stampin' Up days. I order a lot of stuff off of Amazon, like this cheesecloth. And the problem with ordering off of Amazon is you get so much, excuse me, extra. And so that's why I put together the ephemera bags kits in my Ko-fi store and Ko-fi shop. And so what I did then is I took a little bit of this and a little bit of this from all my extra stuff and put it in a bag for someone to buy. Where do you get your old stuff to out journals to put in? Yeah, I think I'm answering your question. Stuff to out journals. This is ribbon from Stampin' Up days. And then have gone kind of crazy on lace lately from Etsy stores. Juanette's Crafting Corner, I've been buying a lot of stuff from her. I've got some beautiful fabrics. Like, this is my planner. And this DSP is from Stampin' Up. And then this fabric is from Juanette. I bought it off of her store. And then these are some German ads from some German magazines that I bought at a flea market in Arizona. And this trim is from Juanette's store, I think. It might be from Rachel at Roxy's Creation. I bought the buttons from Amazon. This die cut, or this is actually a punch. It's from Stampin' Up. My husband got me this rickrack from a thrift store for like a birthday or anniversary or something. I can't remember where I got that lace. But this is all Stampin' Up DSP. And then just some thread. Where do you get your old stuff to put? Okay, good. This was a Roxy's challenge. So I buy my tea paper off of Etsy. I do a little bit of paper dyeing here, but not very much. It's just too messy for me to do in the treller. I'm always afraid I'm gonna dump the pan or something like that, and it's just not worth it for me. I got a lot of stuff from Taperology one time, and I swear it's gonna last me the rest of my life. Yep, Amazon is a big one. And I did post on on Junk Journaling United Facebook group, that is my group, that I'd like to try and come up with a plan to have like a swap. So I don't want to do like a wish list type thing. I want it to be more of like, hey, I'm looking for CD holders, which I was last week, but we found them at the thrift store, and I got 50 for $1.50. And so I'm not looking for that anymore, but maybe I might be looking for some cork. I used to have some thin cork like paper from Stampin' Up, and maybe nobody's got it. But say somebody, let's go back to the CD envelopes, those are easier. So say somebody said, hey Teresa, I've got some CD envelopes. Do you happen to have any blah 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 or blah 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 that you might want to trade for, swap for? And say she says magnets. I love thrifting too. And so I have some big thick magnets that are in the ephemera kits that I have packaged up and listed in my Ko-fi shop. I have used them a little bit, but I like the little thin ones better. But yeah, I think I'm just rambling on now. So I'm gonna wrap this up. And again, like I said, I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. And if you're new to my channel, I'd really love it if you subscribe. So have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.